Well, hello there, folks, and this is gonna be the gameplay for the Zacian deck, and it's gonna be focused around the Brave Slash. I did use the Insta Strike quite a bit just to get a insta kill, but yeah, it's mostly for the Brave Slash for your big damage and stuff like that, so you can one shot most EX and stuff like that. But yeah, we do struggle against a single price deck, and there's quite a lot of them. But yeah. Okay, this is our first duel of the game here, and we're going second. We won the coin toss, and usually want to go second, especially certain decks. And this deck's mostly a second deck here, so we can actually start blasting. But yeah, our hand is pretty awful, so we're just gonna place the two draw down here, and then let's see what's my opponent gonna do. And we're facing a Zacian here, and yeah, so yep, they just play Snorlax and their turn. That's it. They didn't really do anything, so I'm pretty sure they have that hand or who knows. But yeah, we got a Zacian from the nest ball. Then Sino here. I should have gotten to a Charlton here. I misplayed. But yeah, it is what it is. But third two Earthen Vessel, toss a bunch of get metal energy in the discard pile, and then after that, I toss another one. We're gonna keep going here. Tin out the deck. Use one to get all your metal energy in the discard pile. Then here we go. We're gonna start rolling here. We can just retreat because of Latios, and we start using a strike. I did replace on Pheasant the pity here. Actually, nope, I changed my mind. And yeah, I just did Enza Strike. Start blasting here. Let's see what's my opponent gonna do. And yeah, so they use Bosic. That also give us some damage boost, and they use Arvin. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get Choice Band and Hops Bag. So that's good for them. So they can get, I think, Cramrat and another Hopsation. That's the best thing that they should do, which they did. And then after that, they're gonna blast with Insta Strike. They did 120, but we can start rolling here since we have our Charlton. I really wish I got myself a second Charlton here, but yeah, it is what it is. And good thing I got the hops back there, so we can start one-shotting here. But I did use one of the Archalden here, so I can start hitting that one, since we don't need to actually use the Brave Slash here, since we don't have the choice band, so that we don't have the damage reduction. We can just switch up to our Charlton and start hitting that instead. So we don't have to use Zacian as a damager. We can use our Charlton as a second damager. So either way, if you don't have the choice band is basically a must have. But yeah, so they put Snorlax here and see if they can deal with the Charlton, which they didn't. They just pass. Pretty sure they're just gonna end here. But I'm just gonna keep playing. Let's see. Oh, so yeah. And then after that, Secret Band is pretty good. But Secret Box here. Let's see. Refresh our hands always. Postwick. Then yeah, they just surrendered there. So that was our first duel, and yeah, that didn't really show off the Brave Slash, but it is what it is. And this is the second duel here, and yeah, we're going first because our opponent won the coin toss. And yeah, hopefully we get a good hand, and hopefully we can show off the Brave Slash a bit more, because the Brave Slash is pretty strong, especially when you have both damage modifier. But you saw the last game that we didn't really get all the damage modifier, so sometimes you want to pivot to a different mon, and we're against a Tyranitar Tar here. So they basically gonna item lock us, I think. I don't remember, but yeah, this deck is pretty okay, but we can start rolling here because our hand is pretty decent. And I think I used Duraludon and then to Nest Ball. Actually, I placed both of them. Oh, I guess I did. Then Earthen Vessel. So yeah, I'm tossing a Yono here since I don't want them to get fresh hand, and our hands are pretty okay now. But yeah, we're gonna start, I think, using stuff here. Snorlax just for the into damage, and then after that we can just toss that. So yeah, so this is a good first hand here, and let's see what's our opponent gonna do. Hopefully nothing too strange here. Oh, they got Clefable. I don't know why. That's kind of pointless because they just get as a free hand there. I mean, free price card. Oh, they're gonna switch to Badoo here, so they're gonna item lock us. So yep, they are. But resistance. So yeah, that's why metals. I mean, grass is gonna okay, but yeah, so we can't use any item. Oh, we got Zoro here. We are using it as a draw engine, so yeah. So we're gonna use Arvin here so we can get Think Hop and Earth Missile. I think I should have went Secret Box there, but I think I can't really spam it. But it is what it is. So they gonna get a free draw here from Pheasant Deputy, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're gonna start blasting there. There we go. We get 2 prize card for that because they put a Claffa. I don't know why they did that. They basically gonna use a price right here, and our Larius was in like with the prize pool there. But yeah, so they put Pidgey in here. Let's see what they do. Flip the script, pretty obvious. Rare Candy into Pidgeot here. I think we can one shot it here with our Charladon. Nope, not yet. We need a Postwick and a think. Wait, we already have Snorlax, but yeah. So they finally got themselves a Pupitar there. And they're gonna put Ledger Escape for both of them. I'm pretty sure that's what they got for the PG. Yep, they did. So kind of misplayed here, but it is what it is. But it's a guaranteed win for us. I can just toss out the Earth Missile, Night Searcher there, so we can get 2 energies here. Toss them in graveyard into this card pile. We can use this so we can get this and I think stuff like that. Yeah, Cyro is pretty strong here. That's why I like it. And yeah, we can start discarding a bunch of metal energy. This is why I like Zoromir versus River Room. Because River Room, you can only have limited hand size. Here we can just keep blasting, so we can keep tossing a bunch of stuff. So we pressure our Charladon. So yeah, we have a bunch of metal energy now on the discard pile, so we can build up 2 multiple Charladon. So we either we equip it or we equip it to our Brave Slash here. So yeah, so we don't really need to since we only need 3 energy there. So yeah, we can one shot it now with Brave Slash. Kinda sad that we didn't get the other one, but yeah, we got 2 prize card, and yeah, they should not have put the Luxury Escape here. Alright, opponent is never gonna lose now. We did get Postwick finally from the thing. Wish I put the chorus here so we can get the thing, but yeah. So I'm glad I didn't use Larius here because they don't know that I can use Larius and pass it down, or I can have Jet Energy. That's why you want both of them just in case they use Boss Sword like that. Now, yeah, so we're still gonna win this. They kind of misplayed, but they also help us out because we reset Brave Slash here. So yeah, it's good for us. Let's see. So they're trying so hard here, but they're basically didn't get a good hand. But yeah, it's our turn now, so we can actually just win here. I think I just stalled it. I don't know why. Yeah, I should have just win here. I don't know why I keep stalling. Sometimes just go for the win here. Don't if you've already got the win, don't stall that out for your opponent. But yeah, here we go, and then we switch out here into our Zacian and one shot it because they didn't realize Luxury Escape gave them a prize card, and yeah, so that's a 2 prize card, and that was a easy win for here. And I wish I'd done more, but yeah, they just got a bad hand there. So hopefully the next one we can show off the back and forth more. And yeah, it's kind of hard to get footage because this deck is not that good. And we're going first here, and opponent went of coin toss, obviously. And let's see what we face here. And we are getting a Duradon in our first opening hand, which is a good thing because we want Duradon no matter what in our opening hand. Then we're facing a multiple hits here. I don't think they have Seeking, but Seeking is pretty strong. But yeah, they're doing multiple price card here, trying to hit us multiple times. So yeah, let's see if they can do that. But yeah, our hands are pretty strong here. We got Earth and Vessel plus Ultra Ball, so we could toss a bunch of metal energy in the discard pile, which we do. So yeah, this is why I like this deck. But at the same time, I don't like it because sometimes you get dead hands and sometimes they just get a good hand. But that's how RNG works. Yeah, so I didn't post a Jet Energy just in case, but I should have posted just in case the Iona here, but they didn't. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, they use Buddy Puffin, and I don't know if they use TME here. And no, I guess they didn't have any energy, which is pretty dumb because we're gonna start rolling here since our hand's already strong, and we have our Charlton to get the energy, which we did. So we have 3 energy in our what I call Zacian already, and we have post wick. We can get choice band in our thing, and then I think I did that, but who knows? I think we just yep. Oh yeah, I just refreshed my hand here just because it's better that way. And yeah, we got Drawdron again. We got choice band there, so yeah. So we're rolling here. We don't need to toss anything. I think I use yeah Zacian there, just in case. And let's see, Insta Strike for 120. So yeah, that's basically a good thing there. So your opponent is basically gonna lose here. So there's no way for them to catch up, especially with their deck isn't that strong and it basically falling off. But yeah, they did surrender, so they can't really do anything. You're better off just surrendering, go to next game, and yeah. Okay, our opponent is going first, and I won the coin toss. Let's see what they're gonna do because yeah, oh we have a good hand here. So we get Lania, Snorlax, and Zacian. So basically we can just switch out. But I'm just gonna toss in Zacian. They don't wait for us to dunk. Basically it's kind of annoying. That's why sometimes you want to just toss one. They can't really use a on the first turn, so don't have to worry about that. And yeah, we're placing a Marnie's deck, I'm pretty sure. Focusing on the Chamico. I forgot what that a Pikachu clone thing is, but yeah, so we can switch here. Let's see, we can use Secret Box, so we can toss out a bunch of stuff. I was debating on Surfer here. I think I just tossed our Charlton. Our Charlton's much more better. And the reason why I got Toro here, so we can toss it in the discard pile for Earth and Missile, because we're gonna use Professor Research for the reset, which we did. So yeah, so we can just toss one there, so we don't have to toss all of them, since we just have to have 2 minimum in the discard pile, which we did. So we got Drawdown here, so that's a good thing for us. I think I use Buddy Puffin for get myself Zacian, and yeah, start blasting here. And there we go. So we got our first prize card here, and my opponent basically gonna struggle here because yeah, that was pretty strong for us. And let's see what's my opponent gonna do. These Professor Research toss everything. Oh, they didn't get anything, so they did have a dead hand. So they did get Impish here, so they're gonna toss 2 more, and then Mormeko. And they bring in the Mormeko here. It's kinda dumb, but yeah, they use Ultra Ball here. It's kinda risky for them because I could just Iona him here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you use Sino here, so we can toss a bunch of stuff. But yeah, let's see. I think I did, but who knows? I should have Iona there. That was a smarter play. Yeah, that was a better. That was much more smart play. But we can get Drawdown and a yep, there we go. Yeah, I did get all 3 EX here, so we can thin out the deck a bit more. You also want to thin out the deck. You're better off, not having them to draw, because sometimes you want to draw on boss's order here. And right now we're trying to get away here, build up Brave Slash, which we already have. So that's why I'm just checking every time. But yeah, we're just gonna keep using Instant Strike. There's no point of us using Brave Slash like willy-nilly. That's why you want to be conservative. So yeah, they basically gonna struggle here because they're not getting good hands. And yeah, it's our turn again. Let's see what we are gonna do. Our searcher. So yeah, we're just gonna keep rolling here. There's no point of using a Yono. And yeah, here I'm just looking for yeah, there we go, Earth. So we want to toss a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, sir. I'm pretty sure we have a few more. Yep, we have 4 more metal energy. I keep saying graveyard, but it's the discard pile, but it's the same thing technically. But yeah, we're just gonna build a second Charlton here with the metal energy. We don't need to put Zacian there just in case, but yeah, so we get jet energy. So let's see, my opponent should be able to level up their Marnie's Morgan here to Grimmsnarl Marley. And yeah, there we go. So they're gonna start rolling here, so they can do multiple hits. They should have done a Frostlass build here, and they're focused on Jamaica more. I don't know why, it's not that good. You want to use the Frostlass and Grips now more. But yeah, here we can just toss in a Serendipity just because they might get one shot soon, but it is what it is. Here I think I should have tossed. Yep, there we go. Boss's Order. I think I used Mana Energy. No, not yet. But we can just use Brave Slash, so that's why we kinda conservatively use Brave Slash. So yeah, either way here we won. Even if they knock out my Hub Zacian here, we have our Charlton next turn. Actually, I don't have our Charlton next turn. Huh. I just realized. No, we don't. We might be screwed. Oh, we do have Bird Vessel, but we have to show off that one mon here. So yeah, if you know what I meant. And yeah, let's see. Technically, there's two ways for us to win here. We can just use Hub Karma, put a Choice Ban in, and Jet Energy in there. Technically, not to troll, but it was an easy win. I have Night Stretcher there, so. But yeah, I want to finish out with Kramite here because look at that damage, folks. So it's a good revenge kill, so that's why you want to have it. I think sometimes you want to have two, just in case you price card one. But yeah, that's Dash deck there, so it's a pretty good one. And yeah, that's a good duel there. Okay, this is the last duel here, and yeah, let's see what we are gonna do. And our opponent is going first. Apparently, they won the toy calls, and they're going first. So I don't know. Let's see. They have a dragon sleeve here. Let's see what they're gonna do. But they can really dunk us since we have the we're facing a Dragon Ball deck. I'm pretty sure just the start of the deck here, and yeah, it's gonna sucks for them, but. Yeah, it is what it is, but they might actually start rolling here because they have a decent ways for them to win if they have multiple Dragon Cloak. But yeah, let's see what we get. But yeah, they have Pidgey, so they're gonna use Drippy and then Buddy Puffin. Let's see what they do. Oh, they toss two Pidgey and a Drippy just in case because the Pidgey is most likely gonna get one shotted here, which we have because we have the damage. So they have. I don't know why they should not do that. Don't actually do that, but at the same time they don't want to get Iono, so I understand. But yeah, for us here we can easily win. We can toss Jet Energy since we don't need that, so we just can use Ultra Ball, toss that. But yeah, first we can use Groudon. Let's see what deck there. So yeah, our hands are pretty decent, so I'm just trying to look for damage here. We can start blasting here. Yep, there we go. We can just gonna toss another one. I think I use a hop. Yep, Snorlax here. It's not our Charlton. Just in case I get but I'm just gonna toss Professor Richards here. So our hands are pretty good here. I think I'm just gonna. Ooh, that's not good. We price pull a Cramorant here because Cramorant is a really strong against Dragon Bolt, and yeah, so it is what it is. So we start hitting here, so we can put in the damage on the Drippy, just in case they use a Dragon Bolt. But yeah, that's the reason why you don't want to do it because spread damage. But yeah, but let's see what's my opponent gonna do here, and hopefully something interesting. But who knows? Oh, they use Arvin, so they probably gonna look for rare candy, and that's it. That's it. Okay, so they do have Terrorbolt, so this is a starter deck here. I'm assuming, and yeah, so you can use rare candy on the Dragon Bolt, obviously on the the front. So yeah, they can start using Phantom Dome here. I'm pretty sure they're gonna put all of them like Zorak here. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, it's a easy win for us here since we got our Charlton. So we're just gonna evolve it here, and then I think we use our Charlton so we can get things. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a good hand here, so we don't need to use Iono here since they didn't get any good draw hand here. So there's no point of giving them extra hits. But yeah, so we're gonna use Choice Band plus Pulsewick plus another one just in case, and then we're gonna toss I think our Charlton first here. And yeah, let's see if we can put enough, which we do, and put in the active obviously, and then after that we can use Zorocare draw engine. See what we get. We don't need to toss Professor Research just in case yet. Larios and anything, so we put Larios just in case thing. And yeah, let's toss a new hand. Ugh. So we had Taurus, so we have a way for us to get there, but I should change that to Penny so we can get the choice span in our hand again. But it's pretty much for like what our Charlton, so yeah, that's why we have Taurus. So either way, Penny and stuff, it's pretty good, but I think that's why you use Cyclone just to get everything. But I don't like the Cyclone, to be honest. But yeah, so they got Dragon Ball knocked out there, so most likely they're gonna, yep, counter catcher here. I didn't realize I have ladders in the field, but either way, we won no matter what. Our opponent is basically gonna lose here, so there's no way. Yeah, they can't even switch out to Badu here just to stall. But yeah, so let's see. Here I'm just gonna store. That's the reason why I have thing here. We don't need to do that, but I'm just tossing it just to get energy. But yeah, don't really have to worry about it since we can just use. I think we use the obviously the damage one here and start blasting again. And basically, we just need to do one more hit next turn because they put up a do. They don't actually do that, especially when you're facing a Zacian that can do spread damage. But yeah, opponent basically disconnects, so there's no way for them to win there. But yeah, so there's a like good videos here, and yeah, most of them are pretty nice. And yeah, that's basically a good deck here. Mostly focus on Brave Slash, but you want to use Brave Slash as your last resort. You want to keep using Insta Strike a bit more, and then if you want to do the big damage, you always want to do Brave Slash so that we can one shot most EX, because you can see there multiple clips already that our opponent cannot really recover from it, especially when they're focused on evolution deck. So they want to have multiple Grimmsnarl or Dragon Pult and stuff like that. That's why I made that Iron Torn Dragon Pult. I want to have multiple Dragon Pult in the field at once, because if they knock out one, you're basically gonna be struggling trying to build up another one, especially when they're ahead. And sometimes it's kind of impossible, especially when you're trying to do multiple things at once. But yeah, so that's basically it. Next video most likely gonna be the Insta Strike. The Insta Strike one is really interesting, but who knows, I might do something else. But yeah.